G'day, I'm Bev Eagy and welcome to Tea Time. Today we're going to do, I think, it'll be one of my top 2 or 3 favorite desserts in the world. This is an absolute home run, girls. It's called the Sydney Custard Tart. My daughter Rachel got this for me in Australia. I'd never tasted it until I'd moved back to the States. And she was visiting Australia, and she said all the coffee shops and tea rooms, this was her favorite dessert. I thought, ooh, and we did it, and I've never looked back. If you like custard, this is a dessert to do. Okay, it's actually technically called the Portuguese custard tart, but since we discovered it in Sydney, and it's crazy popular there, I renamed it the Sydney Custard Tart. So, we start off making our custard. I'll start off with you have 4 egg yolks. And here's my eggies. Let's see, I'll just crack them. It's good to crack them on the side. I've heard that doesn't make the shells don't go in there as easily. Alrighty, and I'm going to do it on 2 bowls because oops, there we go. Okay, there's 1 egg yolk, and there's another one. You know, I love, the egg yolk makes the custard really rich. And I always have a tendency, like with chocolate and some items, if it tastes really good, more is better. Trust me, with this one, stick to the egg yolk ratio, because I'd think, ooh, I'll put an extra egg yolk, and then I put another one. Pretty soon your custard will taste more like a scrambled egg or something. It's good just to stick to the, so there's 2 and 4. And when you're doing these, sometimes the egg yolks, you can count them by the yolks, like one's already broken, so take your 4 out and have it separate. That way, if you're doing a big recipe, it helps you count. When you get old, you will understand that. So, if you're talking and doing ingredients, that's always a dangerous place to be. There's 3 and 4. Now keep these whites. You can do the pavlova or any kind of meringue or something, some macaroons. Just save all your ingredients. It helps you get creative to do the next. It's like, ooh, what can I make with these? And then just pull out one of your cookbooks and you've got another recipe. So we're not going to use egg whites today. So I'm going to start in my saucepan. I usually cook on gas, so this is a little bit of a stretch for me, but I'm not going to put it in yet. So I'm going to put 4 egg yolks in. I don't like to waste anything. You know when you're watching a cooking show and you have like a skinny cook who doesn't scrape the last bit of butter in, or the cream, she leaves a little bit, or she'll just put some of the ingredients, and you're thinking, most of the women are like, put it all in there because it's delicious. So scrape in those last drops of butter and cream and all that. And same with those egg yolks, because that's an important part of it. Okay, so we have 4 egg yolks, and then we're going to go 1/2 cup of sugar. Now this is a nice, I don't know if you remember the episode, but I like to, when I'm doing a yummy dessert that calls for sugar, I always use my vanilla sugar. And if you didn't see that show, all I did was take my caster sugar and I put a nice vanilla pot in it. And within like a day or a few hours, all this sugar is magically vanilla. It just is. It just makes it really nice. It just is another layer of flavor. Okay, so it's 1/2 cup of sugar, the caster sugar, and there's 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and that's already been measured, so it's right there. So we're going to whisk this together. Little whiskey, here we go, whisk, and we'll just, when that's combined, here we go, and I'm going to gradually, and I might do this on the heat. I've already measured out, make sure I tell you the right thing, 3/4 cup heavy cream, and there's 1/3 cup of water. I might just put that together so I can just put it in one deal. I'm going to do it over the heat. Just put a little bit in there, and we'll just combine this custard.